Software testing, you all must have heard, and it has been there for a long time, as long as software has been in existence, or even before that. And software testing has taken such a big relevance in the current times that we cannot even imagine releasing a product or releasing a service into production without the application or the software being properly, adequately, and correctly tested. Testing is just not an activity, it has taken an shape of science. There have been books written on software testing, on how to do testing, how to do testing efficiently, how to do the testing to take out as many bugs or defects as possible before the release. A bug which is released into the production can cause a lot of harm to the customer, that is to the end user, as well as it would harm the reputation of the company that has released the product. So not letting any bug into the production is one of the most important activities of a tester. Let me take you to a little comical view of how an application or a system gets tested, and if not done adequately, it can be very harmful to the end user. You can see how frightened a person is when he is being told to test a self-operating napkin system. So anything that goes wrong hits you in the face. That is the idea I want to present here. Initially, the testing was chaotic as the developers used to write the code. They only used to do the testing and they used to certify it as a tested product. This didn't work, and as we progressed into the 20th century and the 21st century now, we could feel that software quality assurance cannot be achieved by the developers doing the testing of their own code, and there has to be a different body of people which are called as the independent testers. That is what you guys are going to be in future. This is the body that is required in order to properly certify a developer's code. You won't believe the number of testers that are in workforce today. The number of testers have grown immensely, whether in India or in abroad, in different countries. The developers cannot certify their written code as being tested without the testers' approval. So this has become a very important activity. In recent times, as you know, software is everywhere. Without a software, no electronic device exists. There could be a product software, there is a web application software, which all of us are aware. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Yahoo, any other application you take, it has been tested thoroughly by many testers, and this testing doesn't happen only once. It's a continuous process. And also for mobile applications, the testing is like a continuous process on new releases and new devices. So the testing has a very important place in today's world, and you as testers would have a very important role to play in future. Today, superior quality is direct result of superior testing. If a tester is good, he would not let bad quality get into the product. So testing equals quality. Testing has become a very powerful activity. Testers or the test manager has a very strong opinion when before a product goes into production. He can either stop or allow a particular feature to go into production based on his testing output. Testing is also the last point or the last activity before an application goes live. So if in testing a certain bug or defect is found, which is very harmful, the management or the test manager can take a decision to not allow that feature to go into production. For example, non-functional testing like security testing is generally done before a particular application goes live. Goes live is something that the application is being released to the users. So during the security testing, if the tester finds a defect by which it is easy to hack the application, the tester and the test manager can take a stand and not allow that new feature to go into production. So it gives you a lot of power as a tester. In your testing career, you could start with being a tester and then progress with experience and with some managerial exposure to become a test lead. Later on, you could become a test manager, and then also if you want to take a different route, you can become an automation tester. Automation testers are in huge demand today because lot of testing is done in an automated way. You could also become a security tester, an ethical hacker, to check the vulnerabilities in the application and prevent them. Also, if you're very good at your business acumen, you could become a business analyst. Also, thereafter you become a business analyst, you could take other jobs like a business manager, an auditor, and so on. The possibilities are unlimited in this testing world. There are millions of web pages to be tested, millions of devices to be tested, and there are thousands of testers required every year. So you could be one of them and really make your place in this IT world. Let's begin with the Good Tester's Guide. What do you need to be a good tester? You need to know what a tester should do, what he should not do, and what he should do the best. I'm going to cover these following topics in this course, and these are the methods of testing, then types of testing based on source, software testing life cycle, which you need to know in order to do the testing. We'll also cover defect management, manual versus automation testing, all other types of testing, testing tools, and testing skills. Wherever applicable, we will be using lot of examples and lot of coursework for you guys to do this testing course.